Welcome to another episode of BCD Podcast, the only podcast where you get insightful conversations from two perspectives, two sides of the coin. And you know, I'm not the only one in the studio today. I have with me by my right, Mr. Kawedo, a very renowned businessman, entrepreneur, and you know, see, when it comes to business, is the oga kpatakpata of business. If you get issues, if your business get K-leg, he's the greatest consultant, person where you feel reach out to, and the K-leg go straight in back. You know how they be now. You know how they be. Yeah. That's Mr. Kawedo right here. And we also have with us in the studio today, Mr. Chinedu, oga kpatakpata of creativity. He's a fashion designer. Not only a fashion designer, he's also into the media space too. Yeah, when it comes to media, creativity, and all of that, you can also reach out to him. And yeah, you have me in the studio too. Basically, anything you want me to be, that's who I am. So today we are going to be talking about something very, 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 very important. You know, say for this podcast now, something where people they barely talk about. You understand? Now we they talk about for this particular podcast from different perspectives, make you for like see the people opinion on this matter. And you know, sometimes from these opinions you feel get solutions to the problem when they kill you for inside house, when you know feel talk to people about, or the trouble when they face. So today's conversation a very, very important one, and it dey on you know, say this thing they mostly happen for school environments. We they mostly see them for school environment. Sometimes some people they say if women, if we want escape responsibility, we they go live with men. So our conversation today now on is it good to be living with your spouse or the person when you dey in relationship with before marriage? Is they all right? Is it a good thing? You know, for school they plenty. Still, even outside school too, it's still they plenty for girls when no get money to stay alone. They go stay with man. At least that kind of thing. In they right, in they proper. So I go ask our people for studio today if the thing they proper. I will start with Mr. Kawedo. Is they proper? Is they right?
Okay. Thank you very much. I think I want to start by saying that it is not right. Okay. You know, within the right, the right. I don't want us to we could not talk like say we want to paint the matter.
Yeah.
So it is not right to cohabit. Okay. Because if you want to go into marriage, there are procedures. Okay. And one of the procedure not be say you and the person when you're supposed to marry to, you understand? In the Christian way, you are not supposed to stay with the person. You understand? But if you check the other side, you know we they discuss from the two sides of a coin.
Yes.
But if you check the other side, okay, if you talk say it's still good for a person to stay with another person when they say they never marry, there are advantages. There are advantages of living with somebody that you actually want to get married to. Okay. It is one thing for you to have the intention of getting married to the person. Okay. You are a lady and you are living with a young man that is not your husband. Okay. And both of you have the agreement. Okay. You have agreed that you want to get married. Your parents, they know your intentions. Okay. Everybody knows that these people are living together for the primary reason of getting married. Okay. And the other way around, if you are living together just because you want to attach, you understand, and because of what you want to benefit, maybe economical or
Crisis.
Social or emotional, you understand, whatever it will be. If that is the basis of that kind of relationship, then it is wrong. You understand? I think now that one be the main cocoa when I go fit tell you.
Okay. You now, Mr. Chinedu, waiting be your own take on this matter.
Okay, it's a bad habit to cohabit. So Amaka and Co stop cohabiting. Okay, I don't think it's I think it's bad. Okay. There's advantages, there's disadvantages, but the disadvantage is more than the advantages. Okay, because when you cohabit, a whole lot of things can happen from there. And it's not everybody that you are in a relationship with that you end up getting married to. You are in school, when we were in school, we dated a lot of girls as guys. So sometimes we fantasize, okay, well, I want to get married to this person. We thought we were going to get married to them until we start understanding life. And that's why I say now the qualities we were looking for in a lady, this person does not have it. So imagine how many people we have cohabited with. And in cohabiting, many things go with cohabiting. When you cohabit with people, there's tendency for fornication. Let me use that word. It's more, it makes it more posh. Yeah, I don't want to for you to fornicate immorality, your sexual immorality. And it's not cool. So there's tendency for you to fornicate. Some persons too. Let's assume you're a lady cohabiting with a guy. You don't know if the guy has some tendency of violence, of maybe the guy is wild. The guy might want to rape the girl. The guy might want to exhibit some kind of characters that is. So I think so.
Okay.
When you cohabit, it leads to so many things that can be avoided.
Okay.
Yes.
I think say with the way you talk, you be like say you use your rope still tie yourself.
Okay, now.
And the reason be that you say when you dey school or when people dey school, they do this cohabiting thing where you understand. And as you cohabit, you can't know say this girl they possessed to, I know if you stay with this kind of person, you can't move to the next girl. This one they possess. Is it not like when you are outside your own, like you are not living together, you're not gonna say this girl get that tendency. You
Okay,
understand?
okay.
So are you not trying to tell me that as you stay with this particular girl, so that was when you now see her true character?
If I was intentional about seeing our true character, I could have seen our true character without cohabiting. By simply going on a date, she can come and leave. But cohabiting is that you are living like husband and wife.
Yes,
you are,
you
sti-
stay
you
the
are
same house.
staying in the same house.
Under the same roof.
Yes, and when a girl stays with you for so long, you not value the girl again. She becomes a house girl. You understand?
But-
in the sense that for me, I feel because I think absence brings respect.
But that one, me, I not agree with that one.
Okay.
Yes,
Tell me why.
I don't agree that if a guest stays with you for a long time, then there is high tendency of the person to become a slave.
Exactly.
Or no, I don't believe that.
It's
I think if it depends on number one,
Okay.
the girl
Girl.
you are cohabiting with.
All right.
You understand? In the first place, I started by saying that cohabiting ideally is not okay. You understand? Because you can only live with a woman or a man that you are married with.
Exactly.
So if the person, when you cohabit with the person you are living together in the same house, if the person has value to offer, I think you cannot refer to that person or see that person as a slave.
Exactly. I be want to ask because when it comes to now your wife, is it like when you live with your wife for a long time, you don't say, this woman don't turn slave.
No, what I mean, because if you have your wife, it's a different thing entirely.
Okay,
But if you are staying with someone that you're not married to, if you get something cheap, you tend to abuse that. You know value.
No,
it.
if you are cohabiting, not me say you get and cheap.
If you are cohabiting,
You know how long
and
some
again,
guys actually toast
Now, there are
woman.
some
if you are
reasons,
cohabiting,
You know,
Do you know-
the
and
amount
the
of-
person you are cohabiting is doing wifely duties,
Yes.
you become entitled.
Okay.
Yes, if the day the girl does not cook, you ask, why didn't you cook? Didn't I give you money to cook? Are you married to the girl?
No, that depends on the kind of person that you are.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
that's why you
And
have
that
to,
also
that's why we have to
depends
discourage
on
you, because
the
you have many
expectations you have.
we have to discourage because how many people that are like that.
Okay.
That would
so-
like it or not.
No, you cannot discourage cohabiting entirely. For me,
Yes.
okay?
Okay.
The reason is because now we are just trying to narrow cohabiting to school environment.
All right.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if we think on a broader sense, if we begin to think about how society day generally, okay. Now, if you are a young man and you have gone through school, you don't graduate, okay, you don't get work, and you won't marry, and your girlfriend or your fiancé or your babe, as they call them, come they stay with you, okay. You get when you want marry, not be cohabiting, not they cohabit.
Yes, no.
Now they cohabit now.
Yes, no.
No. Okay. Now, do you know the advantages of living together under the same roof? Number one, you go know the person in detail. You understand? You go see some things when it be say, ordinarily, if the person knows stay your house,
You
you know go observe. For example, it get time when I date one girl. Okay, the girl, now very very pretty girl. She was a nurse. Now nurse she be. You understand? And me, I dey fantasize. I go marry nurse, so like you said. You understand? I will marry a nurse, and I want somebody that is tall, beautiful, and all that. Okay. So when this babe come my house after like 3 months of dating, okay, she come my house. I don't make up my mind. Say this is the type of girl that I want to marry, based on the physical appearance, okay, based on how she's able to relate with me. I feel say she don't understand me. If I deal with her with the flow, you understand. But when she came to my house, she can't go kitchen, go cook beans. You understand? I went to the kitchen. You know, say if your babe they cook now, you walk into the kitchen to play with her. As I enter kitchen, she can't tell me say she doesn't like a man that will come to the kitchen to be disturbing her. She wants to cook alone, and I can't say I'm just trying to be romantic now.
Oh my God.
You understand? I just they try to play love. She can't say no. I should go back. So when I went back into the room, I was disturbed. I couldn't say why is she asking me to go back inside? She won't kill me. She won't poison me. So I started suspecting her. Okay, that prompted me to pay another unscheduled and very prompt visit again. I just opened. When I opened, she they put my gift for inside the beans. She they cook 2 cups of beans with 5 cubes of maggi. Do you understand? She was cooking beans, 2 cups of beans with 5 cubes of maggi.
What happened?
So
If do you school her or you school her?
I did not school her.
You dispatched
Not this
I didn't have
schooling
that
about
time.
that.
Yeah,
Oh my
I didn't
God.
have the time I had wasn't to school her.
Okay.
You understand? Okay.
The time was to marry.
Yeah.
But what if she had other characters that were good and the issue she had was putting 5 maggi in 2 cups of
that's
beans?
not the only issue.
Okay.
There were other issues.
Okay, so you're trying
And
to say
let me
that
give you another
true-
issue again. Don't want to trouble your mind.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You understand? There were other issues.
Okay.
Another issue was that she is a sex mania. She likes sex.
Oh my God. Okay.
So if I didn't offer her the opportunity to come to my house to stay,
You
I for
wouldn't
not know
have
say
noticed.
this girl once she enter inside house, she go rush me.
Okay.
But okay.
Hello,
So-
bro.
yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
So you see, I had benefited from that opportunity of cohabiting.
But it does not mean that it's wrong to cohabit. It's wrong to
No,
cohabit.
it's wrong.
Okay.
It's wrong. But there
Okay.
are
Advantages.
pluses. You know, everything when they do, there are pluses and minuses.
Yes.
But when you weigh the pluses and minuses together, in terms of this matter when we talk cohabiting, you see that the minuses they far outweigh the pluses. Because if you are living in the same house with somebody you are not married with, like you said, there are so many disadvantages. One of them, and one of the disadvantages in terms of the spiritual aspect, any woman when you don't live with, before you know, they become tied. You become tied to the person.
Yes.
You understand? And from cohabiting, you are living under the same roof. You start having premarital sex.
Yes. Yes.
And that one can lead to unplanned pregnancy.
Pregnancy,
That one can lead to children that are not planned for.
Yes.
You see the problem long.
Yes, long.
You understand?
So I think to avoid totally, because since the disadvantage is one of the advantages, you avoid it. And I also I'm of the opinion that when you are cohabiting, somebody pretend a lot.
Yeah.
You can cohabit with some people and they'll not show you your true color.
Yeah.
Because
Until
they
you say,
want
"Yes, I do."
yes, because they want you to get married to them. They are desperate, so they'll pretend when you're not married, you not see the Ogbanje spirit in them.
Oh my
So
God.
I feel that the disadvantage is more than the advantages.
Okay, I think that actually brings me to my next question, because you actually talk about the girl and then you said that the girl loved sex so much.
Yeah.
And so I know that we are already on the opinion that cohabiting, that staying together is not right. And so we are strong on no sex before marriage. But then if you look at it from the other perspective, now you don't know that this girl is a drama queen. Like she needs this stuff back to back to back to back, and then you are married to her and it becomes a problem. Don't you feel that now that you know that this girl loves sex so much, I'm going to run, I'm going to jackpot? Do you understand? So is sex before marriage, is it like good on that basis? Like the fact that I want to really know if this girl is the type that loves sex, if she's the type that don't even like men, maybe she's even a lesbian and just pretending or want to use me as a bait or those kind of stuff. So is it advisable on that? Like, is it advisable to test? You know, if we go market, we want to check Gary if it's good, we go try for mouth, or check rice, we go try
Check
Oh,
for
whether
mouth.
it's sour
Whether it's
or
sour
not.
or it's good for a bowl, you know, good for a bowl, now
Yeah.
for drink, you know, all this kind of thing. Is it okay to still test like that and say, this girl, she dey like this or she no dey like this? Is it okay to do that kind of thing?
Well, from the street sense, it's okay.
Okay.
From the street sense, you understand?
Yeah.
From the street sense, it's okay. Okay. The reason why most men are bent on testing, let me use the word testing, to test, okay, before marriage, okay, is primarily because of the widespread of number one, infidelity. Number two, the widespread of the number of women that are going into marriage, and at the end of the day, some of them they can't have children. Some of them they have one issue or the other. I have a friend. Let me give small story. I like story, no verse. I have a friend.
This podcast.
This friend, he was cohabiting with the girl, okay, and they actually wanted to get married. The guy's mind was to get married to the girl, and the girl was bent on getting married to the guy. So the agreement was there. You understand? So they were living under the same roof, based on the agreement. So, but in the process of cohabiting, this guy is a sharpshooter. You understand? The guy already had a child when we were in school. The child is already 16 years.
Oh, wow.
With the 100 level when he give the girl belly. Child under 16 years, so not be small picking. Okay? So, but he is not married to the mother of the child. You understand? So he wants to get married. So this particular lady that they were cohabiting together, they spent 7 months. My friend called me. He said, there is a problem. I said, what's the problem? He said, I have been having sex with this girl for 6 months and she has not taken in. Okay. There is a problem. You understand? Yeah. So because it's somebody that is into medicine, he's into medical line. So he started observing the girl. You understand? So one day he realized that this girl has done an operation. So he was able to discover that the operation was for fibroid. You understand? So the chances of the girl getting pregnant now was 50-50. 50-50. And the girl did not tell him. So if there was no cohabiting,
he wouldn't have known.
That guy wouldn't have known. You understand? Okay? He wouldn't have known. He would have gone ahead to marry her, and at the end of the day, they go begin face the problem together.
Yes.
And you know, once you are in marriage, under the umbrella of marriage, okay, as a Christian, you are not supposed to say, I not do again, except on the basis of marital infidelity. That is the only window that Christ gave us that you can say you not do again. Apart from that, you must do.
You must do by force.
You understand? So from that angle, you see that the cohabiting still helped the guy. Okay, but you understand? It still helped him. But that is not to support the fact, the opinion that cohabiting itself is healthy. It's not a healthy relationship. You understand? For me, from my own perspective, I don't think it's a very, very healthy relationship. Yeah.
I think most people, most relationship should I say host normally say this thing. They say, I use the aspect of Gary. Say some people they test Gary to see if it's sour or no sour. But if you want to buy that same Gary for supermarket, you know if you test them.
Yeah.
So I feel like it still boils down to values. Like if you have your values, it matters a lot. As a girl, if this is my value, I don't want any man to test me like a market Gary. I want them to treat me like a supermarket Gary.
Yeah.
So I think that it still boils down to value. Anyways, this brings me to like my final question, and it is the fact that as Nigerians we have traditions. And some traditions or some families, let me not put it generally as tradition, some family will want like their son no go marry, like you said, woman wey no fit take in, woman wey dey like man, say sometimes they go say the woman dey like man. You understand? Some families they go want make the girl actually carry belle go first before. Do you understand? Before they give them out, they allow their son go pay bride price, marry the person. So for that kind of family, and maybe the girl now she love the guy die. Now everything when they pray for, like since when she dey small, now the guy carry. You understand? Can't ask him out, and now she can't jam that kind of family. That kind of thing you go like, and the girl maybe she get values. That kind of thing you go agree say make the girl actually go ahead, try make she like get belle before she marry, or you dey against them totally. What's your opinion?
Well, for me, I think it's a matter of you as a person, the values that you hold. Okay, the values that you hold. If the girl in question, if she's somebody that has high moral values, okay, I don't think she will give in to that kind of pressure. You understand? Yes. But if what she wants in respect of marriage, she wants to get married to the man, to the guy in question at all costs. Yeah. She no one care whether that tampers with her own integrity or moral values or whatever. She will go ahead and get married to that guy. But for me as a person, okay, I don't. If it's by mistake. Okay, if not mistake, because some
different
people,
ballgame.
if the thing enter by mistake, and by mistake, now we say when I've done the cohabit. You understand? If it is by mistake, okay, I would advise the person to go ahead and get married.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't advise you to go and abort
Take responsibility.
the child.
Yeah, take
Okay,
responsibility.
you put somebody in a family way. What do? You marry the person.
As a man.
Yeah. So I wouldn't advise the person to do otherwise. If it happens by mistake, you go ahead and jump into the marriage and endure or enjoy it.
Okay.
You understand? Anything when you see inside the marriage,
Okay.
you enjoy them or you go endure them. So
Yeah, but for me, Sha, I feel that before you get married and you happen to be in a family where they want you to get pregnant, as it is, I feel it's totally wrong, because even if you get married, you don't see you have children. As in, it's not it's God that gives children. I see people that get married 1 year to marry, they don't have kids. 2 years.
yeah.
Some you understand, they take time and they get children. When they start getting children, they start having multiple children.
Yeah.
I feel some they enter, they get pregnant. After that pregnancy, it takes them a long time again before they not get pregnant. So I don't feel like that. Parents, you should stop that. You understand? It's not a good thing.
So as a man now, as una be man, what una go do for that kind of thing for your woman now when your parents don't the pressure you say you don't go marry this girl. I will not know whether
I feel as a man. That's why you're a man. You know what you want. You understand? So you call the shots. You get.
So if your parents say until the girl get belly now, you
Is it my parents getting married to the girl? It's me that's getting married to the
I
girl.
like that
Okay.
one.
Yes.
Not be the parents don't marry the
Yes.
girl.
Okay.
Yes.
You understand? That's just the point.
Yes.
So
Okay.
if your parents are putting you on pressure, okay, to get a girl pregnant before you marry her, I think it's a problem of trust.
Trust. Yes.
You understand? It's a problem of trust. So you have, as a man, you have the responsibility to convince your parents
Yes.
to talk to them that you are not having this issue of trust. The illustration that Mr. Chinedu gave is perfect. If you even get her pregnant and you are married tomorrow, what if the child dies?
Yes.
Or what if you now go into the
yes.
marriage
And-
and you have miscarriage?
Yes.
Is it- I want to fall back to the same problem.
problem.
You understand? So it's an issue of trust. So it is your responsibility as a man, okay, to speak with your parents. Talk to them that you are not having an issue of trust with your spouse to be.
yes.
So not be your father. Won't marry the girl. It's not their responsibility.
Exactly.
Okay, their own is to bring blessing upon your union. Your own is to take
You make
the
mistake. If
decisions.
it's a mistake, you leave your
this
mistake.
This is actually like a serious conversations. Do you understand? A serious conversation. Anyways, drop, like we always do it, drop in the comment section what your opinion is. Are you cohabiting right now? Or your guy they force you, make you call, make it test you whether you do all right or you do all right, or the family itself, they don't want to make una marry until you take in. Drop them for the comment section. Make we know how they be for this Nigeria. Anyways, I get more questions to ask them. Especially that part when you cohabit with this man, you can't carry belle. Is they all right? Say make them marry you because say you carry belle, or they make them not marry you. That question in my mind, but I go leave them for another episode. That's why you should keep watching because many talk when they your mind, when they my mind, when they all of our mind. It did this podcast. You get. So do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, subscribe. Or tell your friends, your family, people where you hate, people where hate you. Tell them, make them subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much.